The purpose of this channel pictures, words, dates, characters, friends, cities, countries. There is a big world out there, and depending on what's going on in your personal life, you might be going through something very different than someone else. And this is the purpose of seasons. Everyone cycles through different seasons of life. As I look back at my personal journey through life so far, I am proud. I feel like with the resources I've had and the opportunities I have been awarded, I love what has come from that. This is why I want to share this story with you in more depth. Some things I've shared, kind of like Easter eggs, if you will. And I want to go much, much, much deeper than I've gone before. So stick with me and we're really gonna unpack some things. From my perspective, as an Ethiopian girl who grew up in America, I was influenced by American culture. From the movies to the music to the pop culture and the celebrity culture, there are certain things about the country I did not understand growing up in Northern California. There are certain aspects of the Black American experience I did not understand growing up middle class, and there are other aspects of city living that are kind of different for me given I have lived in a college town my whole life. It took me a while to get to a point where this story made sense, and I found that so often people around me from different ethnic groups and different social classes were trying to learn things about my life and my group, not by talking to me and asking questions, but instead by analyzing misinformation and gossip. As a Black woman who does, in fact, see herself as a member of the Black community, I would like to use this channel as a resource to help other Black girls navigate society and document their own lives and their own experiences. I feel like YouTube might actually be the new Tumblr. Honestly, I did not understand the purpose of Tumblr when it was a thing, but I guess now I get it. Mm. We did need a space online to chat about pop culture, music, and fashion, but now with TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube long form content, we can unpack fashion shows in real life and we can have front row access to what we are seriously interested in. I also feel like we have full stories of different types of Black adults in the world, different skin tones, ethnicities, religious affiliations, hair textures, and career paths. Some stay at home mothers and some waitresses, some doctors, and a few researchers, and some people like me who have combined one or more of those paths into something new. Maybe you have a fancy for food and travel, and maybe you love music and animals. I feel like with the way society is currently structured, you actually can have a bit of it all. And if you step back and sort of smell the flowers, you may get a nice woof of hell yeah. So let's talk about it. Um, in the description box of this video, I have a few links to blogs I've been meaning to build out. It usually starts with an idea and then an account, but sometimes it gets stuck there. There are some days when I want to write something or something cool happens and I have thoughts about that experience, but I just don't feel like getting online and writing about it. Or maybe I just have too many other things on my mind to get it out. I will say that before I really started writing about my interests and my life, And then recording myself doing this, I had a lot of experience as a viewer. The experience as a viewer is important. Listening to Kelly Stantz explain how she had a bad date or watching Kai Foster vent about her broken friendships helps me understand how other Black girls were moving through society, and they shared strategies on dealing with some of these difficult experiences. I learned so much and that's why I created a few videos that were just compilations about who it was exactly that was inspiring me. And sometimes that was enough. Maybe you're not in a place where you have complex emotions about something that you watch or thoughts that are being shared, but you have a joy that comes from experiencing it. That joy, or maybe it's another feeling like sadness, is enough to share. There might be someone else online, another Black girl in an adjacent community, who's unaware of the resource that you're finding so much joy in, and sharing it with her might be the start of something really great. Um, and as we continue with this introduction, I just want to talk about two really important aspects of my life that have definitely shaped the person that I am today. Moving out of my family home was a huge milestone for me, given the mental tax I was enduring living with my extremely toxic family members. If I could explain one thing to my younger self, it would be about making a life decision at 18. Either go away to college and live on campus, um, around people your age, or just move out of your family home and rent a room somewhere and get a full-time job. Either way, you have to make a decision and a choice about life and move forward. It's scary, but you just have to go. You have to do it. And then the second milestone that I really want to share is about talk therapy. So I think that every young woman will have serious challenges in life given the friendships she will build and the friendships she will lose. And when you're like 18 years old, or maybe even younger, you don't really have the skills to deal with those challenges yet. The internet is useful, and there are many women writing and talking about the ebbs and flows of life, but it's really important to have someone who can listen to the specific challenges that you are going through and help you navigate through those. Talk therapy might help you understand that even among people who you're very close to, and who are very close to you, they might like care about you and they might care for you. But they could also be wrong. And the kind of information that they're sharing with you could be harming you. That's kind of something that's very difficult, because sometimes people only consider intent. So, like, you might think that, like, your best friend or your parent might want the best for you, but the reality is they might not have the skills or ability to help you get to the place that you need to go in order for you to be successful. So, in the long run, they are actually harming you kind of with their presence. It's really complex, and I feel like you might just have to experience that for yourself to make it make sense. But you have to make it your personal business to understand yourself and then take it upon yourself to fix your shit. So we kept it under 10 minutes. This is just an introduction, but man, like those articles are kind of long. So it's probably going to take us maybe like 10 of these sessions to get through them all.